We're here with Slagowski, the boxing coach of Zealous Nation MMA in Middlesex, and he's got some young fighters in the background there that he's training. Jarek, I wonder if you could just tell me about Zealous Nation, how you go back a long way with Alec, and how you're enjoying being the coach here after a long career in boxing as both a fighter and as a trainer.
Yeah, well, I've known Alec for years. We met a long time ago, and we're interested in each other's careers. Him as a grappler and sambo fighter, world-class sambo fighter. He's a boxing kickboxer here, and so it's natural that we came together in coaching both for grappling and mixed fighting, and me for boxing for his gym here, and I hope this is going to work really well for everybody.
Excellent. Now, what's interesting is that you also are a trainer in fitness boxing at Eclipse in Greenbrook.
That's correct.
And I wonder if you could just comment on how it's possible for anybody to do fitness boxing versus pursuing the sport of boxing.
That's correct. My so-called career in Eclipse is based on fitness boxing, which is a great way of staying in good shape, learning about boxing, the real boxing. However, people over there don't fight, don't go to a competition. It gives them the good feeling of being, taught the proper way of boxing. Knowing that I am a qualified USA Boxing Incorporated certified coach, which is the association for amateur boxing in this country, so they know if I train guys, for competition, I must be good enough to train someone also for fitness. Sure. And I wouldn't just say just for fitness, because it's also very difficult workouts for those guys who do it for themselves. However, competition is different story, and then different things come to play, and that's what we do here. Yes.
Now tell me about the team you have here. Imagine that there is an MMA team, there is a grappling team, but is there also a boxing and a kickboxing team?
Yeah, there is boxing team. I have about 9 actively fighting boxers right now, including some new guys that work out for about 6 to 10 months. They're getting ready to get their licenses with USA Boxing, which is required to get into the competition. I have a finalist this year from New Jersey Golden Glove, which is a great thing for us. And so guys are working here from, let's say, welterweight all the way to heavyweight. So this is our team of Zealous Nation Boxing.
Fantastic. 9 members. And do you see the boxers kind of going back and forth between MMA and boxing, or
Yeah, we do it 2 ways. There are only boxers here that I train for competition, and there are guys who come here for boxing skills they need for mixed fighting. And this is how we work with all of these things. There are purely boxers that go only for competition in boxing, either amateur or professional, and there are guys who train here the boxing skills because they need them in the cage fighting, which is mixed fighting, basically.
And you train them both?
And I train them both in boxing.
So you've learned along the way how to adapt your knowledge as a fighter and a boxing trainer into fighters transitioning from boxing into the other styles of mixed martial arts.
That's correct, because training pure boxer, either amateur or professional, is different way than training someone for mixed fighting. Mixed fighting on its own is a different sport. It's not grappling, it's not boxing or kickboxing, it's mixed fighting. Right? And as a coach, I have to know how to adapt the boxing techniques to teach these guys what they're going to use later, because obviously in boxing there is no takedowns, there is no fighting on the ground. It's pure, pugilistic sport. In mixed fighting, there are kicks, there's takedowns, there's wrestling, grappling, and so on. So the techniques have to be a lot modified to prepare mixed fighter for proper reactions in the cage.
Excellent. Last question for you.
Sure.
Given that you have such a strong background as a fighter and a boxing trainer, and Alec has such a strong background as a grappler and a grappling coach, did you kind of teach each other's styles in order to adapt them, modify them to blend together?
Yeah, I actually, because I'm older, I actually worked with Alec on his boxing skills back then when he was still an active fighter.
Coach.
I was coaching him on boxing, kickboxing, and it worked really well. He was fighting in, mixed fighting in Atlantic City and so on. So we were working together basically, for a long time. It happens that I also have a black belt in judo from my, younger years from Europe. So, we were working. He was showing me some things on grappling, and things like that. So it's really a very good friendship, and we kind of, share the whole concept of combat sports, and approach to it to give our fighters here and anybody who can come to our gym everything that we know.
And now I do have one last question for you. While you teach fitness boxing at Eclipse in Greenbrook, do you teach fitness boxing here? Like, if you don't want to compete in mixed martial arts or boxing, could you come here and get a good workout with you?
Any workout on boxing is a great workout. Competition is a different story, okay? The guys who come for competition, they have to do certain things, period. There's no discussions with me, well, maybe I'll do it, maybe I don't do it. You have to do it, period. On the fitness type of workout, guys have to basically, especially at a certain age, they have to pace themselves, they have to understand the body physiology and so on and so on. And that's the biggest difference. We have right now a very popular thing happening in United States, which is called Masters Boxing. This is for the guys basically after 40. They still are able to compete, because normal Olympic boxing, amateur boxing, is from 17 to 34, and then you're not allowed to compete anymore.
Right.
Okay. Right now, our association, the USA Boxing, is allowing people who are older than 35 to compete in span of age, let's say 10 years, and it's becoming extremely popular. It's very popular in New York. We go compete to Gleason's gyms, one of the oldest boxing gym in the United States, and they have Masters boxing competition. There are guys who are 60 even, and they compete.
And they still compete.
So I have a whole bunch of guys here, usually white collar workers, lawyers, including salespeople and so on and so on. They're interested in boxing, but besides the fitness program of it, they're interested still in some kind of competition. Maybe not to be, world champions, but have one or two fights so they know that they tried.
That's fantastic. So, do you offer fitness boxing here? Or
we offer everything that comes with boxing.
Yeah, fitness boxing.
People here, do boxing just for themselves, okay? But the important thing is that both at Eclipse and here, they need to learn the technique first, okay? Yeah. Because technique is what makes you a boxer. Because attributes like speed, power, and so on, they come and go. Technique makes you a boxer, and you will stay with the technique forever. It can be slower or faster, but it's going to be always like that. So I see a lot of times guys coming and throwing punches the wrong way, they hurt themselves, and so on and so on. So we offer all this guidance on technicality of boxing, sweet science.
Yeah, absolutely. And are there masters competitions in Jersey?
Yep.
There are?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Good deal.
It's not right now yet sanctioned by New Jersey USA Boxing, so there is no competition, being held here.
Yeah.
No, we have to go to New York for that. But we're trying, and I'm actually right now in the process of developing a Masters Boxing program in New Jersey, so I can approach our USA Boxing, New Jersey USA Boxing president and create, some kind of organization within the USA Boxing. So we're going to be doing some clinics, seminars on Masters Boxing here in the gym, because I know there's big